I lost my baby because of my church doctrine. My church, the church I attend, of which I don't want to mention name, frowns on anything medication.
There's a video of a woman who she shared a very touching story of how she lost her child. Why? Because the church which she attended, and she grew up in that church, she got married in that church, she met her husband in that church, frowns at going to for any medical attention. So the church doesn't allow them to go for medical attention. They so much believe in divine health and divine healing that no member of the church is supposed to go into any form of medical attention or take any form of drugs, or you understand, any form of administering of anything medical. They don't want it. And first of all, she didn't mention the name of the church. And second of all, we need to identify the difference between a church and a cult. Some people are in a cult, they think they are in a church, but let's not go there. You understand? Let's say, oh, it's a church. But before we go further, just watch the video.
I lost my baby because of my church doctrine. My church, the church I attend, of which I don't want to mention name, frowns on anything medication. So this is the church I was born into. We don't take medicine because we believe we can never be sick. We don't take anything because we believe also that our body is for God and no mankind medication, anything mankind can have any effect on the body. We cannot be sick, hence we don't take any medication. When the sickness comes, we command it and it goes away. This is how I've lived all my life, because that was the church my parents were attending before they gave birth to me. Everything was cool until I grew up, got married and got pregnant. Because of her church doctrine, I was not attending antenatal. I was doing everything in the house. No antenatal. I was eating healthy, and I wasn't taking any multivitamins, nothing for pregnancy, as well as living natural. But when I got to the third trimester, I started having complications. I started falling sick. I started feeling weak. And then I, on my own accord, tried to visit a doctor without my family, my husband, my parents knowing about it. I went to visit a doctor, and the doctor ran some checks up on me, and it came out that I was suffering from pre-eclampsia and I need to be hospitalized. I came home with sad face. I came to tell my husband about it, and he got angry. He was so pissed why I should go to the hospital. They told me to have faith. I cried. My family, his family, everybody was supporting him. I cried, but I had no option than to stay home. Until one night I was sleeping, and then I got unconscious. They prayed, they did everything, but nothing was to avail. So my husband had to rush me to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, they told the doctor not to give me any medication because they don't believe in it. They should give me IV, they should do it, but medication, no. The doctor said they cannot do without medication, and also I needed an emergency CS because my blood pressure has risen so high. If I don't get the emergency CS, I could have brain injury, I could die. So my husband agreed, and then the CS was conducted on me. CS without medication, is it even possible? No, the doctors didn't agree. So the doctors applied medication, and my husband, my family got angry with the doctors that if anything should happen to me, they will blame the hospital for it. So the doctors' hands were tied, but they did it. When my baby came out, my baby came out with a lot of problems. A lot of problem. We slept in the NICU for 1 month, and then finally my baby gave up. He had brain injuries. He was more function. His stomach was out. A lot of complications that I don't want to talk about it. And then ever since then, I've vowed not to go to that church again. My husband is threatening me with divorce if I don't go to that church. He's blaming me that it was because of me that we lost the baby, because I didn't have faith enough. And he said his parents, my parents, had us in the same church. They had faith, they had us. Nothing was wrong with us. But because of my less faith, because I wanted to take medicine, because of it, God left me. And that is how I have found myself where I am today.
You watch that video. I know there are so many of you that will be so fast to condemn her. Why will you do like that? Why? You understand? But the truth of the matter is that you watching it, you are doing the same thing. Even if it's not in this capacity, you are doing the same thing. When you needed certain form of medical attention for yourself, you didn't do it. You were drinking olive oil, which is not bad. I believe in divine healing. But I believe one thing. Divine healing doesn't mean that when you need medical attention, or when a child needs medical attention, when a pregnant woman needs medical attention, she will avoid it. That does not mean that. You can still be administering that medical attention to yourself, and also praying if you believe in prayer, whatsoever religion you think you belong to, or whatsoever religion you belong to, you can still pray while you are still administering medical attention to yourself. In short, it will make the healing process more faster. That is what I believe. You understand? So I believe in the spiritual, I believe in the supernatural, I believe in God. It's not as if I don't believe in God, no. But the idea of saying that somebody like a pregnant woman, in short, if there's nobody that needs any medical attention, it should not be a pregnant woman. They need antenatal, they need guidance, especially when it's your first child. But this woman was not allowed to go for any medical attention. And that was how there were so many complications. And the sad story is that even when there's complication, she lost the child, they are still accusing her, the church, her husband, they are still accusing her. Her husband is even threatening of divorce. That is because of her lack of faith. That is what led to the child dying. The person will carry pikin for belle. Now you know how they feel. You will no carry how they. You understand? So the man is even accusing her that she don't have faith. It's because she don't have faith. That is why they lost the child. The reason why I decided to put this video so that you will see it is because sometimes we do the same thing, but we don't know that we do it. And there are some people too, they are seeing drug as, I don't know, maybe satanic or something like that. The truth of the matter is that God is not against any medical drug. That is one thing you need to know. God is not against it. If you think God is against medical drugs, even your own pastor, when their children are sick, you understand, they will take their children to go and see for, they go and buy drugs, or you understand, they go for medical checkup, even they themselves. So it's not as if doing that is evil. It's not evil. Go and read your Bible. When Jesus is going past any location and he sees lepers, he prays for the lepers. He doesn't tell the lepers you are healed, go and join the public. No. He will tell them first go and see the priest so that they will confirm that you are healed. Even if physically they are seeing that these people are healed, he will still send them to the priest so that the priest will confirm that, yeah, these people are free from leprosy before they will join the society. So it's like checking, oh, the healing is confirmed. So it's okay, now you can go and join the society. You understand? So you can still be administering drug to yourself while you are still praying. Then when the healing comes, then at the end of the day, God is the one in charge. Both the leaves, both the herbs they use in forming those drugs, you understand? Is it not God that created all of them? It's God that created all of them. So why imagine you are praying, you are doing both the spiritual part of it and the physical part of it together. The healing process will be faster. But saying that you are not going to any medical attention, you are not like this particular one, it sounds somehow. You didn't go for any antenatal, so you are just like living in an illusion. Some basic thing they would tell you as a pregnant woman, do like this, eat this, don't eat this. There's things you even eat that will cause complication. You are not even aware of it. You are not aware of it. The way you sleep, you are not aware of it. Because why? You didn't even go, you didn't even seek for any attention, any medical attention, any training, nothing. I just put out this video so that other people will learn. You understand? So that they won't become a victim. Because when you become a victim, you will not forgive yourself, knowing fully well that there could have been a way of escape, but you just because of your negligence, there was no way of escape. So at the end of the day, you not think that the church is evil, religion is evil, not knowing that religion is not evil, the church is not evil. It is your belief system that makes it evil. Are you not aware that there are people who are committing crime and they are tying it to religion? Yeah, there are people like that. They commit crime, they tie it to religion. So people commit evil against somebody, and they tie it to religion. So you can tie anything to religion. At the end of the day, you understand? What is the religion that is pure and just? That is what matters. Anyway, here's where I draw the curtain. In case you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe to Eka Jesus Boy so that when I drop another video, you'll be the first to see the video. And make sure when a child needs any medical attention, when you are pregnant and you feel that you need to see your doctor, you see your nurses, make sure you go for that medical counseling. And don't allow anybody, when it comes to health, to talk you down on anything you feel that this is a necessary thing I need to do. You understand? Because at the end of the day, the blame is going back to you. That is it. Anyway, we'll see in the next video.